Welcome to this new Flight Simulator update movie. In this movie, we're gonna look at the latest additions to the Flight Simulator marketplace for the PC version. As you can see, in total there are 45 new items. So we start with the ones from 2Pilot, which is the Granada PA 34T Seneca V livery bundle, which is a bundle which includes multiple liveries for this nice aircraft. So in total, you will get 3 liveries from 2 different packages. So again, here's the tip. As always, don't buy the individual packages, but simply wait till the bundles are available because they're much cheaper. Next one is also a bundle, which is the Coronado PA 34T Seneca V livery pack number 1. This is the individual one. As you can see, it's also discounted currently. So in this case, I would say buying the bundle, or I would say buying the individual aircraft, or buying the individual package, I should say. Well, you will save some money with it, but if I were you, I would already know it. And this is, of course, the second bundle, likely for the same aircraft, right? In this case, you will get 15 liveries, just like the previous one. Also against a discounted price this week. But if you want to go for the full package, then go for this nice one because it will include both this package and this one. Uh, then going to the Saab B7A, which was released last week by Microsoft and Indie Buildings, right? You can buy it now also against reduced price if you're having, I would say, the most expensive version of Flight Simulator. Here you can see some of the screenshots, right? It's a nice one. It's a really old aircraft, but as you can see, it's pretty detailed. Also, multiple liveries, as well as, I would say, the cockpit has been animated, right? So cool stuff. Then Flight FX has released their Chicago Airports bundle. This includes 2 items, which we already discussed previously. Is the Chicago's Departure Airport as well as the Upper Midwest Airport. So that's cool. Oh, sorry, the Chicago Executive Airport, right? So individually, it will cost you, let's say, €10 per airport, while this bundle is against a reduced price. So again, bundle time. Then we've got Captain Sim, which has released the 767-200 Echo Romeo Papa Whiskey livery pack number 1, which contains 3 ultra high resolution liveries for Qantas, United Airlines, as well as Scandinavian Airlines. And here you can see it. Keep in mind that for this livery pack, you will need to own the 767 from Captain Sim, else it won't work. Scrolling down the list, we will find 767 200 Echo Romeo Papa Whiskey livery pack number 3, also from Captain Sim. 3 liveries, Air China, LO, and Trans World Airlines. Again, you need to have the aircraft itself from Captain Sim, because else it will not work. But again, cool liveries, right? Then we've got a boost trip, which is the Airstrip, sorry, created by Emerald Scenery Design. They developed the 8 AK5 Ford Crossbeat Airstrip. So there's an important library requirement, right? It's the Emerald Object Library, but that one is for free, so you will need to install this one. And after that one, you can install this nice airport. Here you can see the features, right? Covered area, including multiple custom cabins, houses with extra details, all model textures done in PBR, up to 4K. Color matching aerial imagery at 30 centimeters per pixel, and then digital elevation also included, as well as custom gravel dirt, environmentals like weeds, wildflowers, custom hangars with dynamic features, interior modeling, and then here you've got the dynamic features, which they are discussing here, right? So animated hangar doors, beers, butterflies, clocks, improved lighting, mural, mushrooms, and all that cool stuff. And this is how it looks like. So pretty nice. You can see that they really spent some serious time on modeling this nice airport, right? You can see even a walking beer, hangars. So a nice one. Then we've got DC Scenery Design, which has released the A320 livery cargo pack number 1. So this is the passenger to freighter livery, and these are the, I would say, airlines included, right? So Air Franca, CMA, FedEx, and a lot of other ones, Lufthansa also. And this is what they look like. Based on this, it looks like that there's no specific requirement for an aircraft. Well, of course, you need to have the A320, but that makes sense, right? Then, scrolling down the list further, we will find the Airbus A320 Retro Livery Bundle, also by DC Scenery Design. It will contain up to 40 retro liveries for the Airbus A320, including all the major companies. And here you can see also 4 packs for the price of, well, let's say two, 1.5. So pretty interesting also if you like flying the Airbus A320 and you want to have more liveries for that aircraft. Then DC Scenery has been pretty busy because they also released the Alaska Airport Bundle. The Airport Bundle contains the airports which were discussed in previous videos. You can see Petersburg, Wrangell, Klawock, and the Monroe PA Smith Airport. And that also against a reduced price. Right here you can see some of the screenshots uh, of some of the airports. Here was Klawock. And you can see it's also nicely detailed, including, I would say, some additional scenery items like boats, cars. So pretty cool. Then Dream Scenery, they released the Antonov World Cargo liveries. So for that one, you of course need to own the more Microsoft INI Buildings Antonov AN 225. It contains 8 liveries for Air, in this case Air Franca, Lufthansa, KLM, FedEx, and then applies them to the Antonov. So also nice if you want to fly using different liveries and you already own the Antonov airport or aircraft, sorry. Scrolling down the list, we will find the Aurora Australis Southern Lights created by Salvo Corporation. So they have developed the Aurora Australis Southern Lights, right? Which is a magic of the Southern Lights in your flight simulator. So kind of cool, right? If you look at this, I would say it looks beautiful. So if you love, I would say, flying during the night and love seeing this, I would say, nice nature, I would say, nature feature, I should call it, then you can buy this one. Next one, also from DC Scenery Design, the Cessna 152 and 172 livery pack bundle. Again, these individual packages have been already discussed in a previous video, but now they have bundled them together. Then V Pilot Designs has released the Ranken Inlet Airport, Charlie Yankee Romeo Tango. So it's an airport in Nunavut, in Canada. It's operated by the government there. And this is how the airport looks like, right? So some, I would say, one runway as it looks like. Parking spots. And that's it. Even fog is included, right? Dan Spinoza has released the Stadtlohn Freeden Airfield Echo Delta Lima Sierra. That's likely in somewhere in Germany. Yeah, it's in the western Münsterland park landscape, close to motorway A31. So the airfield is in the immediate vicinity of the Dutch harbor, right? So also one runway, but also they included several, I'd say, ground things, as well as, I would say, playground, solar panels on the roofs. So pretty cool. Then Rara Avis Sims released the English Electric Ren special aircraft. As you can see, it's Ren designed by W.O. Manning. Was a lightweight motor glider. So it looks like this is an older aircraft which was developed in the past, right? You can see it here. So this all includes, right, 3D models, 3D propeller blur, custom sounds, 11 paints, right? So you get 11 livery packs, hidden GPS and radio stack, 3 launch methods, tow winch and standard takeoff, full PBR, oil, pulsator, custom cockpit gouges, propeller quick starter. Pretty cool. And this is how it looks like, right? So you can see it, let's say it looks really detailed if you look at these screenshots. So that's pretty nice. So you can enjoy this one if you, of course, want, and if you love gliders. Then Project Coastline released the enhanced photogrammetry, which is, I would say, an enhanced photogrammetry upon the photogrammetry content, which is already available for Flight Simulator 2020. So here's the, I would say, area which they focused on, or they didn't touch, right? So there are some parts in Italy as well as the Thames Challenge. They are not, say, touched. But when you look at the enhanced add-ons, there are the unveiling hidden beauty, right? So submerged bridges, marinas, and beaches, clearing waterways, and enhancing visuals. So I'd say they did their best. So let's have a look at how let's say their screenshots look like. Because one of the most frustrating things are those bridges which are under the water, right? So it looks like that they took them under the hand and also did some other enhancements. So again, pretty cool that they did that, and it's really nice. Then scrolling down the list, we will find MSFS Scenery Builders. They released the Malabo Equatorial Guinea International Airport, Foxtrot Golf Sierra Lima. As the name already says, it's in, where is it? In Guinea. So the Spanish name is the Aeropuerto de Malabo. And here you can see what's included because there's not much texting, to be honest. One runway, right? Uh, and I would say it looks like they also added some buildings outside of the airport. Then we've got Miltech Simulations, which has released the French Airbases Volume Number 1. Again, this looks like a bundle, right? So yeah, they released, I would say, a bundle which includes these 3 airbases, which have been discussed in earlier videos, including some static, I would say, aircrafts, right? But I would say they're fully military, so including, I would say, military ground facilities. So looks pretty cool. If you love flying military aircrafts, then this might be a package which you want to buy. Then Gate 15 Scenery has released the Honda Airways liveries. It includes, it's compatible with the C172 SP AS100, and it includes 10 aircrafts owned by Honda Airways at Saitama Airport. So these are liveries specifically for Honda Airways, right? So keep that in mind. So it's a specific, I would say, almost say a specific bundle which you can buy for this I would say this airliner for the 172 Cessna. Then Goose UTV has released an off-road truck, right? It's a utility task vehicle. Well, have fun with it. To be honest, I do understand that people are developing it, but I don't think they should be part of Flight Simulator, but that's up to me. Then we've got the Kathmandu landmarks and helipads created by South Oak Corporation in partnership with Kumari Scenery Development. So they released multiple things, including, I would say, a hospital with helipads, the Nariati Palace, the Skywalk Tower, Hyatt Regency near the airport, and several other nice buildings. So if we scroll to the pictures, you can see what has been included. So if you love flying that area, this might be something which you might consider to buy. Then the M Scenery has released the KF21. It's a fully animated 3D cockpit, frame rate friendly, highly detailed textures. It's previously known as the KFX, which was a South Korean led fighter aircraft development program, right, with the role to deploy a multi-fighter for, I would say, air forces, both from South Korea and Indonesia. This is how it looks like. I'm not sure how detailed this one is. Okay. It's pretty nice. If you want to buy it, you can buy it. Then we've got Harrisburg International Airport, created by Cheryl Simulation, known for its account code Kilo Mike Delta Tango. They have updated the airport using ground images as well as photorealistic PBR textures with buildings, vehicles, etc. Aircraft objects, night lightning, custom jetways, static aircrafts, taxi 3D signs, and military hangars. And here you can see some of the screenshots, right? So let me scroll a little bit slower. So they included, to say, interiors also. And you can see it's, I would say, really detailed. So it looks really nice. Then Fly Too High has released the McAllen Miller Airport, Kilo Mike Foxtrot Echo. That's created by Fly Too High. It's an airport which has, say, where is it located? Texas, USA. So here you can see the screenshots, right? So you can see that they even included passengers, I would say, walking in to the buildings, and some nice screenshots, including, as it looks like, an interior for the tower. Then Minneapolis St. Paul Airport, Kilo Mike Sierra Papa, created by Flightbeam. They also released this airport. It's the largest and busiest airport in the 6-state upper Midwest region of the United States. It has been updated with the latest real-world taxi route layouts, so that's cool. And also new constructions. So they did high detailed and realistic texturing, detailed flight beam Gen 5, dynamic jetways with custom signage, as well as multi-layer realistic hand-painted ground textures with PBR and custom decals. Passenger models, key interiors, all new animated inset and elevated runway guard lights. So pretty cool. So let's have a look at some of the pictures, and you can see they already would say custom ground trucks right from Delta, also custom jetways. This one is, I would say, it looks really cool. Then the Kodiak 100 bundle created by Simwork Studios. They released the airport or aircraft, which we discussed already previously, right? So at least I think, because it contains a bundle which contains both the normal aircraft as well as the amphibian version. And these are the features included, right? So full G1000 NXI, custom air conditioning, accurate 3D models, 5 different interiors, cargo, passenger, mix, skydive, and the summit, as well as manuals are included. Then the Chicago Rockford International Airport, Kilo Romeo Foxtrot Delta, created by MSFS Scenery Builders. So they also updated this nice airport. Not too much descriptions about it. So let's have a look at some of the pictures, which might show us a little bit more, but not too much, to be honest. Then from the same developer, the Traverse City International Airport, Kilo Tango Victor Charlie. It's in Michigan. Also, not too much information about it, but here you can see some of these screenshots, which are looking beautiful. Then the Lexi Collection, created by Godfriends. So they released the Lexi Collection, which includes the following aircrafts. So the Savage Carbon, the Gravel, the Monster NX Cup, the Vertigo, the MXA, and the Lake Shipper. These were originally developed by Gravel, Junks, Microad, and 270 Inc. before they combined talents and formed Godfriends. So these are airports which were previously developed by individual developers and have now been combined into one package. Then we've got Granada Airport, Lima Echo Golf Romeo, created by PK Sim, I should say. A detailed 2023 version of the airport, new terminal, interior and exterior, GSX ready. So if you have GSX, which is the add-on which adds a lot of cool stuff, like I would say ground trucks, and also trucks which will guide you to the gates and surrounding buildings have been added. And here you can see what they've done, right? So looks also pretty nice, this one. Then we've got Corn Island International Airport, created by Taikov Studio, Mike November Charlie India. It's an airport in the South Caribbean coast autonomous region. So they added a new terminal and runway was refurbished so the medium-sized jet aircraft can land to the airport. So terraforming has been added, PBR textures, top of line modeling, great frames per second, and this is the result, right? So let's have a look at it. So also pretty cool. Then scrolling down the list, we will find the Scarlet Martinez International Airport, Mike Papa Cheryl Mike, created by Taiko Studio, same developer, same characteristics. So it's also known as the Rio Hato Airport. So it's high quality with wear and the Pan American Highway Tunnel. And here you can see some of the screenshots which they have released. So again, pretty nice. Then the Nordi FN triple three Riviera, created by Mario Noreja Designs. So they developed an aircraft which is an amphibian classic aircraft. So it can so it has amphibian features, the water spray, visual and sound effects, retractable wing floats, functional anchor system. So you can also anchor the aircraft as well as a reversible propeller. So a lot of cool things, including checklist, full documentation. This is how it looks like. So nice stuff is available here, right? Pretty cool. Then we've got the Okinawa Airport, Romeo Juliet, Oscar Juliet, created by Gate 15 Scenery. It's again Hyundai Aviation is mentioning this airport, and this is how it looks like. To be honest, if you look at it, I would say they spent some time on updating the buildings, but I don't, let's say, high quality. Well, not 100%, but it looks okay. You can even race on it, right, with a racetrack. Then we've got Tokushima Awaodori Airport, created also by Gate 15 Scenery, Romeo Juliet Oscar Sierra. It's also an airport. It's the Japan Maritime Self-Defense Force and Civil Aviation, right? So it's a combined airport. And here are some of the screenshots. Not the large ones, unfortunately, so we can't have a closer look at them. So pretty cool. Then we've got the Alfonso Bonilla Aragon International Airport, Sierra Kilo Charlie Lima, created by Taikov Studio. Again, they developed this airport. In this case, it's located between Palmyra and Cali, the capital of Val del Couch Airport in Colombia. So highly detailed presentation, PBR texturing, HC with inside, HC tower with inside modeling, right, as well as the Cali Stadium, crystal array, and IP reference items, as well as custom jetways. So they spent some serious time on, let's say, creating and updating this airport. So also pretty nice. Then we've got from the same developer the San Luis Airport, Sierra Kilo India Papa. So that's also in Colombia. Same characteristics, right? Also add some landmarks, as you can see. An up-to-date airport layout. A smaller airport. But this one, though, say looks really detailed, as you can see, including the terminal buildings, interior. So cool. Then we will find the Alfredo Vasquez Cobo International Airport, Sierra Kilo Lima Tango, also by the same developer. In this case, same characteristics as well as the, but in this case, the military apron has been added, right? So this is how the airport looks like. You can see a lot of, let's say, details over here. So pretty cool. Then another airport from the same developer La Nubia Airport, Sierra Kilo Mike Zulu, also Colombian airport. Same characteristics. Yes, high fidelity terminal representation, but no military part right on this airport. So that's why it's not included, of course. So pretty cool. Then we've got M Scenery, which has developed the Su75 Checkmate. Again, it's a special aircraft, right? Developed in this case by the Russian aerospace forces. I do think that I saw this aircraft earlier, but it looks like that they kind of re-released it. I wasn't that impressed by the internal cockpit. I think it looks a little bit too clean, but hey, maybe that's it. Then almost at the bottom, because there is a crazy amount of items this week, is the helicopter puzzle tour in Sydney, created by Pro FSC and Nordheim missions, right? So they developed the kind of the bush trips and the missions which you can do. In this case, it takes place in Sydney, so you can enjoy Sydney, which is part of World Update number 7. So what they have included is 10 helipads in Sydney or around, and they also made them visible on the world map, so you can also use it for free flights. So they take you to city and or take you to Sydney, sorry, and then let you do a puzzle tour, right? So pretty cool. In this case, using the Cabri helicopter. Nice. Then Tacna City Landmarks, created by Salvo Corporation together with Latam Studios. So in this case, they updated the Tacna City. So they added multiple points of interest, right? Because Asobo doesn't touch, I would say, or didn't touch this area yet, or this part of the world yet. They altered the La Alancia Museum, the Arco Parabolico, the Heroes Monument, and several other ones. And this is how it looks like. So pretty cool. And then as last one, right, World Update number 15, Nordics and Greenland. But you likely already installed it. This is a free add-on which you can download for free. And it will add a lot of cool stuff in this area, right? So in both the Nordics and in Greenland. So if you didn't try it yet, then I would definitely encourage you to do it. And here ends this video where we looked at all the new items added to the marketplace this week, or actually last week, right? Because this video is recorded a little bit later than normally. So have fun selecting one of the items, right? Some are, I'd say, really interesting. Some of them you need some dependencies, especially the cat and sim ones. So keep that in mind. Again, here ends this video. I hope you liked it. If you liked it, then consider to use the like button. If you got questions or comments, then feel free to post them in the comment box below. And if you want to stay up to date about new videos I'm posting, then make sure that you're subscribing to my channel. Thanks for watching and see you next time.